Jimmy Folders, Ifa Sen, and Ayede. Clap your hands for them, please. Julie, I have my big brother King up on Samba. Each person here is responsible for a section. Each person, all right? Djembe players here. My sister here. Cameron is a big sister here. Kamal on Dunumba, and Caleb is a big brother on Samba. That is important to have one so that the children are not only learning from me, but they're learning from each other. Okay? We try to keep it holistic no matter where we are. You ready? Let's do our funky breakdown, please, so we can let our parents know that we are ready. They sleep. Trust me, they're sleeping. It's hot. They got their boss talking to them. They had to sneak out of work to come here and all of that. Let's wake them up. You ready to go? Ifa said, Ayede, let's go, man. That's our breakdown. Now we do our funky breakdown into the rhythm, Joey, to pay homage and say thank you to our mothers out there. You ready? Play all of it. We're ready to go. All of it. Let's go. So always keep in mind, don't call it a spiritual illusion. Call the ancestors, yours, mine, everybody's in the room, those seen and unseen, to start our festivals off. It's how it's been done since I was young, and as my studies go in Africa, it's still up there. All right, so let's clean up the stage, take what you can take, go that way. Go that way. They never want to leave.
So we've done some wonderful work this week, working with the country of India. Students have learned a whole lot. Today we're just going to give you a little snapshot of what we learned this week, some of the small things. And the rest of it is coming home and see what they've been working on. Okay? Boys and girls, what country have we been studying this week?
India!
What country?
India!
What's the capital of India? What language do they speak in India? What language? All right. 1, 2, 3. I can. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we can go backwards. Is that super? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right. All right. And we also learned about the flag of India. Boys and girls, what color is the flag of India? And blue. All right. Orange, go. White. Green. 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 Green is for the prosperity of the blue. Blue is for motion of the people. Thank you, Mayor.
India. Do you all remember what's the continent that Asia? I just told you. What is the continent that India is located in? All right, so let's get started, tigers. Tigers, let me hear you. 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 And tigers are from India. And tigers are they are the national animal of India. And tigers have beautiful black stripes. And tigers have big, show them your claws. And tigers have sharp, and tigers have golden, and tigers are also an endangered species. What does that mean? That means there's very few of us. And our campers want you all to know that you can adopt a tiger by going to adoptatiger.com. All right, so tigers, are you ready to rock it out? Bollywood style? And we would like to greet you in Hindi. So we're going to share with you some of the wonderful things that we learned. First, I would like to tell you about the things that we've done this week. We started off our week by making a rangoli, which is a custom in India where they take and use salt or flour or things of that nature and decorate to for welcoming people when they come within the homes. Okay. So we're going to go right into what we learned. Who are we?
Brothers and sisters keeper.
Who are we?
We are brothers and sisters keeper.
In honor of Mahatma Gandhi, I know a lot of you know, and the things that he struggled and wanted to teach his people, and also the expression of love that he did even within his own body and fasting. We want to. I'm nervous. Thank you. All right, we're going to go right into our questions. What two bodies of water does India lay between?
The Indian Ocean and the Arabian Sea.
Very good. Why did Gandhi stop eating?
Gandhi stopped eating because he would start eating once the British started treating his country fairly.
Why does the peacock have so many beautiful feathers?
To attract its mate.
What is the Indian name for the clothing that they wear? Something.
Sorry.
What is the official language of India?
Hindi.
What mountain is located in India? Why is it that so many people in India have Black and African features?
They were from Africa in the first one. They came over from the slave.
What was the Salt March? What was the Salt March? The Salt March took place in 1930 in India, and it was an act of civil disobedience led by Mahatma Gandhi in protest of British rule in India. Was Gandhi the only one in the Salt March?
No. There were tens of thousands of people in the Salt March.
What does Mahatma Gandhi mean? What does Mahatma mean?
It means the great soul.
And why was he renamed Mahatma?
Because he was a great leader.
And how did Gandhi die?
He was assassinated.
What spices are very popular in India?
made this week's possible, we would like to pay tribute to you. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my goodness, Baba, I think they went back to sleep again. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mama Adira, and I have the pleasure, along with Mama Aisha, give a wave, and Big Brother Raphael, who's on the video camera, of working with 67 Group B. We had a wonderful week exploring India, the culture, the food, the traditions, and one of the things that our campers learned about this week was the festivals, the different festivals that India celebrates. And the festival that we focused on, we have some backers. One of the festivals that we focused on was the festival of Raksha Bandhan. And it is a celebration of the love that exists between a brother and a sister. I'm going to ask my campers who are in the front to sit quietly and be a good audience. I don't want to start calling names, but I will. Dylan, get your eyes up front. So, in the celebration of Raksha Bandhan, which is held every year, as a matter of fact, this year it's being held on August 21st, brothers and sisters exchange gifts. The sisters make beautiful bracelets made of thread, and they give them to their brothers, and the brothers, in return, give the sisters gifts and promise to take care of them for as long as they live. And the interesting thing about this festival is that it's practiced whether or not the brothers are married and have gone off, or brothers and sisters are married and gone off to establish their own families, they still maintain this commitment and this bond of protection each and every year. So now our 6 and 7-year-olds will show and portray our own celebration of Camp Brotherhood and Camp Sisterhood, which we've been doing a great job with all week, the celebration of Raksha Bandhan.
So this is what I'll do. I am my sister.
and spirituality of African traditions. They then mixed with the Asian people there, creating some of the world's first Afro-Asian cultures. Collectively, these lands were originally and lovingly known as Pada, or Earth. A big farming culture, these people combined their ancient knowledge, creating unique new cultures. Village dances emerged. A sound that captured the different elements of the earth. Much like the African customs, there were village griots that told stories through song and dance. By constantly studying the earth, these people figured out the different ways of the land. By watching seeds and leaves and the passing of different animals, they saw that life never stops nor begins. Like energy, it just keeps transferring. The native people there called that reincarnation. They saw the cycles of life and how what goes around always comes around, like calling that karma. And they realized that everyone has a duty to their family and village. They called that dharma. Well, these people lived generally peacefully until one day, from Central Europe arrived some visitors. Who had a real chip on their shoulders. See, for some reason, we still can't figure out to this day, they had a real hatred for our beautiful dark skin and features, calling us dark savages. They created something they called the caste system, casting us at the bottom of their new kingdom and themselves at the top.